Every wedding in my family looked exactly the same. The flowers changed, the venue changed, the bride and groom changed. But one thing never did. The very last seat in the front row was always left empty. Nobody was allowed to sit there. Not grandparents, not children, not even late guests. As a little girl, I asked my mother why one chair always stayed empty. She smiled without looking at me. Some traditions should never be questioned. That answer followed me for the next 25 years. I watched my cousins get married. My brother got married. Even my best friend who became part of the family after marrying my cousin. Every single wedding. One empty chair. Always the last seat. Always decorated with a single white rose. When I got engaged, I finally decided. I wasn't going to continue a tradition nobody could explain. During the rehearsal, I told the wedding planner to remove the extra chair. My mother immediately stopped me. Please do not do that. Her voice shook in a way I had never heard before. I asked her the same question I had asked since childhood. Who is that seat for? She looked at my father. Neither of them answered. The next morning, I secretly called the venue and told them to remove it anyway. When I arrived on my wedding day, my heart almost stopped. The chair was back. Someone had put it there again. A single white rose rested on the seat, just like every other wedding. I was furious. After the ceremony, I walked straight to my grandmother. Enough. Tell me the truth. She quietly took my hand and led me outside. For a long moment, she simply stared at the sky. Then she whispered, "The chair belongs to your Aunt Hannah." I frowned. I never had an Aunt Hannah. My grandmother smiled sadly. "You did. She was your mother's older sister. She was supposed to marry the love of her life 33 years ago. On the morning of her wedding, she left home to pick up her bouquet. A drunk driver crossed the center line. She never made it to the church. The wedding guests waited for hours. The groom refused to leave the altar. After that day, our family made one promise. Every wedding would always save her a seat. Not because we expected her to arrive, but because love should never be erased simply because life was unfair. I couldn't stop crying. All those years, I thought the empty chair represented a secret. Instead, it represented someone who was still loved. My grandmother reached into her purse and handed me an old photograph. It showed a beautiful young woman wearing a wedding dress. Standing beside my mother, they looked almost identical. On the back, my grandfather had written, "One seat forever reserved for the daughter who never got to say I do." That night, before everyone left the reception, I carried the white rose from the empty chair to my aunt's grave. For the first time in more than 3 decades, someone from the family finally thanked her, not for what she lost, but for reminding all of us that love never truly leaves. Today, every wedding,